This requires some concentration, actually. And then I will talk. Are you going? Here we are, April 12th. Car has to be up and running for KlutchKickers round 1, April 29th. The motor is currently out of it. The transmission's on that bench. We got a fresh clutch from KlutchMasters, so we're gonna start jamming on this thing, doing some maintenance stuff. Rear main seal, pilot bearing. Gotta set the clutch up, so put it on, measure the spacing for the hydraulic throttle bearing, get all that set up, and then we can shove this thing in and get a drive shaft ordered. Let's move. Am I too close?
Absolutely. Oh no. You're not too close, but I can't see. Are you trying to show this off? Because you're too close.
Better?
Better or worse?
Is it better or worse?
It is better.
Is it a good shot?
You can back up more, honestly.
Better?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. $65 foot-pounds.
Not 69.
Could we squeak out another 4 foot-pounds? Probably shouldn't, which pains me. Here it is. Clutch that I have been running, but will continue to run because it's the best clutch that you can buy, in my opinion. I had this clutch in my car for the last 2 seasons, and it finally was starting to show some signs of wear. So I sent it off to KlutchMasters, and they rebuilt it and joined our team with support this year. So I couldn't be more pumped, and we're about to slap this bad boy on. So this is a problem that we faced all of last year. This bracket mounts to the transmission, the shifter mounts to it. And these 3 bolts would love to come loose. And the shifter goes, "Ah!" And it makes it very hard to shift the car. So I'm gonna put some red Loctite on it, and hopefully that fixes the problem. Looks like a lot. Like 3.
That's 36 over 32 minus 36, or minus 6 would equal 30.
This is a hydraulic throw-up bearing. This disengages the clutch So every time you hit the clutch pedal, this comes out and pushes on the clutch. But you have to have, you don't want this touching the clutch all the time because it wears the bearing out fast. And if it touches too much, then it'll always be trying to disengage the clutch, which will cause the clutch to slip. And if you have too much air gap, it won't disengage the clutch all the way, so it'll always be engaged, and or can come out too far and bypass fluid around the seal. So you have to get the air gap exactly what they want. They give you a nice range. So that's what we're doing currently, and we're measuring the gap. You put spacers behind here to set the gap rate. So that's what we're doing currently. These little shim. It's a time-consuming process.
Still looked like it was more than that.
I agree. So these are the spacers we have behind there currently. But the gap was still too big. So what we're doing now, after some measurements, is adding some more shim to get the gap within spec. Hopefully. That looks good to me also.
Happy with that.
Should take it easy.
I tightened the drain back and I also tightened the coolant line underneath.
Do you know about G Fuel, Austin?
Tell them about G Fuel.
G Fuel, the energy drink for gamers, by gamers.
I know about them. Are you a gamer, Eric?
Big gamer.
Oh yeah?
Big gamer. G Fuel.
Carhartt sponsor him.
Please. I need more clothes. Okay, we just finished putting the turbo and the manifold back on. We had it off because we changed the thermostat to a colder thermostat that isn't the factory one that came with it. My bad. Yeah, this is the setup that we're going to be running, and the setup we have been running, I suppose. It's a custom manifold built by our buddy Johan, single tile 44mm wastegate, and a Garrett GTX 3576 Gen 2. The setup's like super responsive and really good for drifting. It doesn't make crazy peak power, but it makes really good mid-range. And I'm excited to get it back in the car and start setting everything up to go rip. Maybe. Be way easier. Okay. So we got the motor in the car, motor and trans, made it up, thrown in. Got some other odds and ends like put together. We've got lots of stuff to do still, but we have to go out of town for the weekend. Measured for the drive shaft, put that in, like put the order in for that. And hopefully that'll be here early next week and we can start thrashing, getting this thing ready for Clutch Kickers round 1. Penis.